Take a look at the Chevy Camaro styling, interior, performance, and more. Find out a real owner's likes and dislikes and discover if it's worth 50 grand. You know how companies do product placement in movies, like having a certain car in a blockbuster film? Have you ever wondered if that actually affects people's buying choices? Well, here's your answer.
I used to love the Bumblebee character in the Transformers movie. I fell in love with the car and the character itself, and this newer generation of Camaro comes with the performance, so it was just a full package.
So there you go. Chevy's advertising dollars were well spent. The Camaro comes in different trims for a wide range of budgets. Victor's Camaro is a 2SS, and later we'll find out from him if it's worth the 50 grand. Launched in 1966, the Camaro went through a number of generations that took the styling in different directions. With the 5th generation, Chevy brought the styling back to its roots with the retro-inspired look. The 6th generation continues that trend of the retro muscle car look with details like the expressed haunches, a power dome with vents, and a mean-looking narrow light and grille cluster. I really like the styling, but what does Victor think of the exterior design?
Aggressive, very nice lines, and overall just very mean.
Now, Victor made a few modifications to the exterior, including the tow hook, carbon fiber front lip, carbon fiber side skirts, and this cool wing. Overall, he's given it a dark, aggressive personality with a name to match. But on the inside, this car is lit. Chevy calls it an interior spectrum light, and it's all over, including the footwells, around the infotainment screen, door handles, and even the cup holders. It's pretty wild. There's a few other upmarket features like the leather-wrapped steering, heated and ventilated seats, a really nice sounding Bose stereo system, heads-up display, door sill badging, and wireless charging. Infotainment control is through an 8-inch touchscreen, and the instrument cluster is analog with a small digital area. For a car at this price point though, the plastics could have been of a better quality. The rest of the interior has a typical sports car feel. But how's the visibility?
Blind spots everywhere, and especially with that wing I have on, you can't see out the back, sides, even in front of you.
So this is where tech features like the rear view camera, rear cross traffic alert, and side blind zone alert make a critical difference. Missing are some of the more advanced features like collision warning and brake assist. But the tech is not limited to safety systems only. The electronics control different drive modes including Tour, Sport, Track, and Snow and Ice. And then there's a host of gauges that update you on the performance of the car.
I like the sound of the car a lot. It sounds very aggressive, loud for the most part, and a nice tone to it.
That sound you're hearing is the 6.2-liter V8 producing 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. Slotted below that is the 3.6-liter V6 producing 335 horsepower and 284 pound-feet of torque. And at the entry level is the 2.0-liter turbo with 275 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. Now, on the other end, if you get the top-of-the-line ZL1, that comes with a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 producing a jaw-dropping 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque. Nice to see is that a 6-speed manual transmission is standard in all trims, while an 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters is also available. The SS gets the magnetic suspension and Brembo brakes. The weight of the Camaro is respectable in the mid 3,000 pounds, helping it achieve some decent EPA mileage numbers. In the V8 though, that is achieved by cylinder deactivation, which can have a downside.
I dislike the cylinder deactivation. It goes into a V4 mode once you're cruising at around 30 miles an hour, and the reason for that is just to save gas, but I dislike it because I really want to hear the engine a lot more, and it really bugs me.
Yep, you can't get that V8 sound with only 4 cylinders. The Camaro SS has some killer styling, upmarket features, and great performance for a price tag of around $50K. So, should you buy, consider, or skip it?
I would totally recommend to buy the car. The amount of performance, the looks, and just the overall package of the car is totally worth it for around 50 grand.
If you're considering the Camaro, take a look at some of our owner reviews of some of its competitors, and let's get you on the show.